Hello everyone, how are you? It is Dr. Ali and I am popping in. I am your autism communication expert and I am also the author of Amazing Gifts, A Journey to Autism Acceptance. I am super duper excited to join you today because it is our day 1 of 7 days of Amazing Giftmas, where we are going to work on creating. There goes Zachary. Zachary passes by. That's my wonderful, amazing gift. Are you going to wave hi? Oh, here he comes.
Hi.
Oh, you got half of a hand. So basically we speak about how do we create this communication fun kit, where we start to learn more about language being fun. I am an autism mom. My wonderful son is Zachary. He is 11 years old. He was diagnosed relatively close to 3 years of age. However, I noticed a lot of signs of him doing certain things, like lining things up and looking out of things out of the side of his eyes, and just doing a lot of spinning and things that he considered to be fun, but I just was not sure of what it was. Of course, I had an idea, but it wasn't until later on when he was officially diagnosed that began the journey. Why I'm saying this is because as an audiologist and a speech pathologist, I know a lot of us are concerned about what type of games and what types of things we can do for the holidays. And instead of spending your money and constantly buying toys upon toys upon toys, I said to myself, let's spend the next 7 days putting something together. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a communication. Language is fun. That's what it's all termed. Language is fun toolkit. As you're coming in, just let me know, how is language in your house? Is it something that there is a lot of pressure? Is it something where because you want your child to speak or you want your child to do a certain amount of things at the same time, do you sense that you tend to lose the fun in language? Like, are you making it such a big deal that when our kids, you want them to say things, and when they don't say it, you get nervous. When they don't say it, there's an extra anxiety. When they don't say it, of course, there's a lot of pressure behind you and with our kids. So I wanted to spend the first day with us talking about how can we make it more fun. And the first thing we have to do is we have to learn how to shift our mindset from language having so much pressure and so much anxiety and so much agita is the best thing I can say. And so much wanting it to happen. I mean, we want it to happen so bad that we tend to lose the fun in it. So I want to spend some time with us talking about how can you bring back fun with language in your home. The best thing that you can do if you receive the email is we can start thinking about the three things that we find that's fun to do around our house. What does your child like doing? Besides the tablet, besides the computer, besides the technology devices, what do they like to do for fun? Do they like running? Do they love music? Do they love doing puzzles? And then, what do you like to do for fun? Do you like to read? Do you like to sew? Are you into crafting? Whatever it is that you like to be fun, think about how you can merge those two worlds so you both can have some fun over the holidays. The holidays are usually a time when we're a little nervous, when we're scared, when we're happy, when we're sad, when we're anxious, when we have so many different emotions going on that sometimes we lose the essence of being present in our home, being present with our kids, and most importantly, being present with each other. How can we be present? A great way to be present is just by being fun. Fun and engaging. Yes. Hi, Winter. Thanks for joining in. And I'm going to see a few more as they pop in throughout as we go on. This is the first time I'm coming in at 4 o'clock. I'm trying a new time. I wanted to see whether to do it at 4 o'clock or whether to do it at 8 o'clock. Either way, it'll be here for replay. I'm excited about what the 7 days have in store for us. Guys, it's going to be about using simple things around our homes. It's going to be all about finding what's noisy, finding what's not noisy, and how we can have a combination of both in our fun kit. We're also going to speak about how to have more indoor fun. Yeah, indoor fun. How can we make indoors fun for the holidays, where we take things that we do outside and we bring them inside. Then we're going to talk about switching out that kit. Like, we're going to create a kit with some things that you're going to put together throughout the week, and then we're going to talk about how do we switch it out when it's time to switch it out. So I'm excited because as a speech pathologist and as a communication expert, these are some things that I just have been thinking of naturally, where I can go into a home and I will see that the parent is super duper, they're just nervous about language and everything that they're buying. I'm buying this, I'm buying that, I'm buying this. And I'm saying to myself, and then I tell them, you're forgetting that you have so many natural things in your home that can give you language, and you're missing the opportunity of where you can make communication fun. So case in point will be, you come home and you're just taking off your clothes, you're taking off your coat, you're taking off, all the things from outdoors, and you're switching into your at-home clothes. Here's an opportunity where you can speak about, here goes our clothes comes off, that coat comes off, there goes the shoes. Something where you can make it where it's not just you're coming home and you're doing an action, but you're providing language with the action. And the way you're doing the language could be in music, it can be in over-exaggeration, it can be in drama. It can simply be describing what you're doing. So Winter, how do you feel about having more language kits in your house or communication kits in your house? Is this something that you're looking forward to? Is this something that you would like to do? And then while you're thinking about if it's something that you like to do, what would you like to know more about so that I can include that into our 7 days? I'm super duper excited to be spending some time with you. And I understand, I get it. Yes, I know it is 4 o'clock in the day. In some places it's 1 o'clock. So tell me when you're coming in. Where are you? And what is it? What area are you coming from? Tell me, where are you and what area are you coming from? In other words, are you in Eastern Standard Time? Are you in Pacific Standard Time? So are you joining us at the time of 4 p.m. or is it possibly 1 p.m. where you're coming in? That'll be cool to know. All of this is language. I loved when I worked inside schools as a speech therapist because it gave me an opportunity to introduce language in a fun way. Because even as I worked with students that may not have been able to communicate verbally, I still saw so many other opportunities that they can communicate. And the thing about it, sometimes people are so caught up in the things that they can't do. Oh, cool, awesome. So I'm glad. So will you be here for the whole 7 days? You get all this wonderful attention until the rest of the folks come in for the replay, right? Would you at that time think about how else can I introduce language to people who are not verbalizing, which is usually the point where we get so caught up in the fact that, because they can't speak, that they can't communicate. No, absolutely not. Because they're not speaking, because they're not answering questions the way that you want to answer questions, you can still incorporate and make language fun. So what I want you guys to do for me is that little button at the bottom, make sure you share this with your followers, because today is just a starting. Today is just the groundwork. Today is where we just talk about the fun that we're going to create ahead of us. We're going to start thinking of where our minds can go in terms of how we can bring more fun in our homes. yes, in our homes, especially during the holidays. So I'm going to talk about specific things like decorating the tree and wrapping gifts and other, making. What else do we do during the holiday times? What do you do during the holiday times? I know from my household, we make hot chocolate. We decorate the tree. We decorate the house. We think about exactly in their own way. So how old are your kids that you would like to communicate more? Are they younger? Are they older? Because even the age, thanks for sharing, Winter, even the age makes such a difference in terms of, and for who else comes on the replay and shares it, thank you so much, I appreciate you. Whatever you can think of in terms of ages will help you to decide what type of fun it is. So the fun that's going to happen for the younger kids are going to be a different type of fun than what's going to happen for our older children. But we can still have fun with our older children. Shucks, we can still have fun with adults. The cool thing is just bringing the fun into the house and then making sure we're merging language in. Making sure that we're describing things. So when I say merging language, you're saying to yourself, what does Dr. Allie mean? I say it so naturally, like, yeah, merge language in. What I mean is describe things. What I mean is be theatrical with the words that you're talking about. What I mean is make it simple. Oh, they're twins. 8, how cool. So yes, definitely a stage where you could incorporate language into the home. And then you can make language fun. The key about us always wanting to have, when you want something so much, you want it so much that you almost scare it away. That's kind of what happens when we want the communication and the language to happen. So when we relax a little bit and when we just model what we want to be said, not saying everything, now say this, now say this, now say apple, now say banana, now say upstairs, now say downstairs, now say hat. Oh my goodness. It's like, give me a break already. You want imitation to happen or you want to model certain things, but you want to do it in such a way. So if I'm going to go on the phone right now and I want him to learn how to say phone, I want him to know that this is phone, I'll simply go, oh, I hear the phone. Where's the phone? Can you find the phone? Where's the phone? And the phone is ringing, so we all can see where it is, but I'm giving such an overemphasis to that's the phone that's ringing. And when I pick up the phone, I'm like, yay, I found the phone. So you're going to say it in a way where it's not just, this is phone, say phone, phone. Okay, yes, I get it. That's still a cool way to describe it, and that's still ways to get them to learn it. But our way now, which I'm trying to get us to incorporate in the homes now, is make it fun. If you're understanding or you're getting what I'm saying right now, just throw an emoji up, throw some hearts up, let me know that I'm speaking your language, or that you're slowly understanding what I mean by making language fun. I promise you, after these 7 days, you're going to be amazed at how much more language you can have in your home, and you have been missing the chances where you can just make it just happen easily, not where it's forced, but it comes with a fluidity because you've incorporated so much into your home, and you've done it not in a way where you're teaching. Thank you for the hearts, I appreciate you. And for those who are coming in, let me do a quick reintroduction. My name is Dr. Alicia Griffith, known to many as Dr. Allie. I am the author of Amazing Gift, A Journey to Autism Acceptance, which about now is when I usually show the book, but of course I don't have it next to me because I ran in quickly just to get online, just to be on time. But I wanted to make sure that you have access to me in every single way. You can find me at info@draliciagriffith.com if you have questions. That's my email. Or you can just check out my website at draliciagriffith.com. I have lots of different things that I have on there. But this week is all about me coming in for about 20-30 minutes, giving you guys some tools, showing you how you can create a fun kit, making language fun. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. And then making sure that we have a way that we can create something at the end of the week, look back at it, and then be able to create more after. And then you're going to see all of a sudden, there goes more language in my home. Oh my goodness, more communication. Where did that come from? We intentionally created it. And you didn't go out there and spend $100, $200, $300 for these iPad programs or programs that will go onto the computers or something. It's something that you can naturally happen at home. So the key about this, as I begin to wrap up, is that I wanted to make sure that you choose. Let's go back to what the directions are in the email, right? So we're going to find 5 things in our home that we find to be fun. Me, as mom. So if I was to list 5 things in my home right now, the 5 things I would come up with would be, I enjoy reading, so I'd have books on my list. I would have cooking on my list. Oh, thank you. I would have, what else would I have on my list? I love painting my nails. So I have fun just painting things. I would have music, always music, something where I can sing, I can hum, I can put things together that make sound. So those are some of the things that I would have in my house, or that I can just randomly pick out that will be fun to me. I also like motivational things. So when I find them, those are fun to me. And then you create the list about 5 things that's fun to your child in your child's house. So I want you to type down 5 things about yourself that's fun. Write it down in the chat so you know what you're going to be working on. And for those that are coming in on replay, which I know you will, make sure you write it down so that you know what you're accountable for. And then you're going to write down 5 things that your child finds that's fun. You can ask them, like I would ask Zachary if they're verbal. And if they're not verbal, then you can just look for things that you see that makes them smile, that lights them up, that's not necessarily a video game. Now, if you can't come up with those 5, those are the times we really, really, really have to say to ourselves, what else can we do to find out what do they enjoy? That means we need to introduce more things, right? That means we need to try more things. And don't tell me I've tried it all, because I can guarantee you have not tried it all. From puzzles, to games, to ball play, to bubbles, to music. We remember, if you stop and you think about when you were a kid, and I know this is so long ago for some of us, right? If you stop and you think about when you were a kid, what were some of the things that you enjoyed doing as a child? Now think about bringing some of those things back, right? And think about seeing if your child would enjoy it. Now, I know I get it, competing with the computer and the devices and all those other things can be a competition. And when I walk into Homes to Do Therapy, I always say, oh my goodness, I know I'm competing with the television. I know I'm competing with an iPad. So what I say to myself, that means I gotta be super animated, I gotta give that iPad a run for its money, and I gotta make this fun. That is always my thought. Now guess what? Come on in, let me tell you something. Anytime that you're giving your child that extra attention and everything is off, initially they'll make it seem like you're bothering them, but in the end, it's what they want. Secret. It's exactly what they want. Every single child, and I've been doing speech therapy for over 15 years now. Every single child, when I come in with that bag of toys, and these toys can be as simple as, puzzles and Mr. Potato Head and bubbles, and initially they think to themselves, that's not my game, and I tell the parent to turn off the television, all the devices are off. And I just sit there and I have fun with them. And I praise them, and I tell them what a great job they're doing, and I laugh and I clap, because I've now learned how to play, how to include language, and how to make language fun. All of a sudden, you'll hear them start to imitate more words. And we're going to get into more of that, of what we're going to do once we get these fun things together. Today, that's all I want you to think about. Think about language is fun. Think about what is fun in your household that's not a device. And then we'll start talking about how do we blend the two worlds. How do we start incorporating more language? How do we make it so it's nice and fluid and it doesn't seem forced? And how in 7 days you will have a communication toolkit. So it's Dr. Allie, and I'm signing off. Here's a chance where if you have any questions, of course, place your questions in the thread. For those that I can answer today, I will. For those I won't, please make sure to join me tomorrow, same time, same place. More interaction, of course. And we will be getting into using simple stuff. That's all about. Today was the F in fun. Tomorrow is all about the U in fun. So we're going to be talking about using simple stuff. And how can I use simple stuff at home to increase language? It's one of my favorite things to do. I'll show you specific tools, tips, and techniques, and you will be amazed how simple language can be and how you can get more communication in your home. It was my pleasure joining you guys today. As always, I'm Dr. Alicia Griffith, known to many as Dr. Allie. I love sharing communication tips, tools, strategies with you. I want to make sure that you change your mindset, shift towards embracing, accepting, glorifying, and speaking about the beauty of autism, not only to me, not only to our autism tribe, but also out there to the world. And then most importantly, I want to make sure I'm helping you with tools to up-level your child to get them to that next level of being their best self. What other better way than with communication, y'all? I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I will have a fun gift done. Let's use the thread. There's a thread in the chat where we're opened up where you're going to now put in those 5 things of fun things that are your 5 fun lists, and then your child's 5 fun list. And you're gonna put that in that thread. Okay, so let me talk about how do you get this gift that I'm giving every day. So every day I'm giving out a gift this week, starting from tomorrow, right? So the gifts include, for those who are, number 1, who are doing the assignment. So we'll have a thread where you'll do the assignment every day. So I'm going to check in to see who's doing the assignment and hashtagging it Amazing Giftmas. The second way of getting a gift is you got to come to these live events, or even if you're watching the replay, make sure you're showing me you're engaging, so I should see your name, at least saying hi or answering the questions or hearting it up. That is the second thing that you have to do. And the third thing, so you have to do the homework or self-work, show up every day, and the third day is to post it. Yeah, post it. Post it somewhere on any one of your social medias, whether it's on your private social media and you just hashtag it on for me, or if you go into Ignite Accept Autism Fest, Accept Autism Fest, and you post it in there and you hashtag it. So hashtagging is the way of you getting that gift. And just show up, guys. Show up. It's going to be an amazing 7 days. I look forward to seeing you. Share it with others. Yes, share it with others so that they can have this also at the end of 7 days. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Bye.